Welcome to the wonderful world of pasta. With your new pasta Perfetto from Vidantonio, you're on your way to making pasta to suit your own taste and style. But first, some basics. Let's get to know your machine. We'll take it apart, reassemble it, and make wonderful pasta together. Your pasta Perfetto comes from our factory in the USA fully assembled. So before you make pasta, you'll want to take apart your machine for cleaning. Let's do that now. Here's the disc collar that holds the cutting disc in place. Using the wrench, unscrew the disc collar until it comes off. Now you can remove the cutting disc. Now you can see the extruder chamber. The extruder inside forces the mixed dough through the cutting disc. Rotate the extruder until you can freely slide it out of the chamber. On the extruder shaft, there's a white plastic washer that holds the extruder in place. Slide it off the extruder shaft. Remove the mixing bowl cover. The mixing bowl comes completely out of the main housing. Just depress the lever at the back of the bowl on top of the machine, and the mixing bowl will slide straight out. Pull out the mixing blade shaft, and then the mixing blade. At the bottom of the mixing bowl is the slide gate. It allows the dough into the extruding chamber. Remove it carefully. Now you have completely disassembled your machine and you're ready to wash the parts in warm water or in your dishwasher. Be sure to let them dry thoroughly. Packed with the pasta Perfetto, you'll find special measuring cups, 8 discs, and a cleaning tool. Putting pasta Perfetto together again is easy. 7 simple steps takes just about a minute. Insert the slide gate into the side of the mixing bowl so the teeth of the slide gate meet the teeth of the gear. Turning the extruder knob, push until the slide gate locks. Insert the mixing blade into the bowl. Align the concave end of the blade, the end that looks like a bowl, with the hole in the front of the mixing bowl. Insert the mixing blade shaft. The grooved end should go through the hole in the back of the mixing bowl. Now push it all the way through. Slide the mixing bowl into the main housing. You will hear a click when the bowl is correctly positioned. If necessary, you may need to rotate the mixing blade slightly until it clicks into the socket. Next, put the white plastic washer on the shaft of the extruder with the flat side of the washer toward the extruder. Slide the extruder into the chamber until it locks in. Select the disc you want to use. Note that the back of the pasta disc has 3 small slots in the ring. They fit into the notches in the edge of the extruding chamber. This fettuccine disc works best when mounted horizontally. Hold the disc in position with your finger as you twist on the disc collar. The collar should be flush with the face of the disc. After you assemble the pasta Perfetto several times, it will become a simple operation. Pasta Perfetto is ready to make perfect pasta, and so are we. Start to finish, it takes about 20 minutes to make a pound of fresh pasta, dinner for 4. Large fresh eggs, oil, and flour are all you need to make 8 classic kinds of pasta. We'll start by making 1 pound of basic egg fettuccine. For best results, all our ingredients are at room temperature. First, make sure the extruder knob is in the mixed position. Measure 2 level cups of flour. Notice I am using a spoon and not a scoop. Pour into mixing bowl and snap the cover into place. For safety, pasta perfetto will not start when the cover is off. Lightly blend eggs, oil, and hot water in the egg cup. You can get good results with egg substitutes too. Whatever you use, make sure it's room temperature. Plug in pasta machine and turn it on to begin mixing the flour. Pour in the eggs slowly, pushing all of the mixture into the slot with a spatula. Let pasta perfetto work for 2 to 3 minutes or longer. Turn switch to off position to check the dough. Correct dough will look like fine crumbs or pie crust dough. If you pinch it and roll it between your fingers, it should form a small ball without crumbling, like this. Depending on the egg and flour proportion, you may need to mix the dough longer than 3 minutes to reach the correct consistency. Dough that is too dry will look like sand, but that can be corrected. Add 1 tablespoon of water to moisten and mix for another minute. If the dough is still too dry, repeat the procedure. If your dough is too wet, it will lump up, but that can be corrected too. Open the lid and sprinkle 1 tablespoon of flour, mix again for a minute, and check it. It's very important to have the proper consistency before extruding. With a little practice, you'll find the right combination. When you're ready to extrude, turn the knob counterclockwise until it stops at the extrude position. You can hear the sound of pasta perfetto change, and after a few seconds, pasta appears. Cut the first 2 inches off and discard. Then extrude and cut pasta to the desired length. Watch the pasta as it comes out. If it seems too wet or too dry, turn the machine off. Your dough is not correct. Return to mix cycle and add flour or water as needed. Never return extruded pasta to the mixing bowl. If the pasta slows down, try clearing the slide gate by turning the knob several times. The dough may be getting too thick or lumpy. Stop the machine and sprinkle a teaspoon of flour to help break up the dough. Pasta perfetto has an internal safety clutch to prevent damage to the machine. If you hear a loud clicking noise or the lid pops up, immediately turn the machine off. Your dough mixture is not correct. Turn the mix extrude knob clockwise to mix position. Remove the disc collar, disc, and extruder shaft. Clear dough from the extruding chamber. Reassemble machine and prepare to correct the mixture. If the machine clicked, the mixture is too dry. Add 2 tablespoons of water. If the cover popped open, the mixture is too moist. Add 2 tablespoons of flour. Check to make sure the knob is in the mix position. Replace lid, turn machine on, and mix for 2 minutes. Remove lid and check consistency of dough. Turn knob to extrude position. When you cook this fresh pasta in boiling water, it will be ready in just a few minutes. If you don't plan to cook your pasta right away, you can dry it or store it in the freezer or refrigerator in a plastic bag. It will stay fresh for a few days in the refrigerator and up to a month in your freezer. To dry pasta, drape the strands over a drying rack. Cleanup, that's easy. Take the machine apart and let the removable parts dry for about an hour until dough hardens. Then brush off the crumbs before washing the parts in your sink or dishwasher. Let the discs dry too, so the crumbs just fall out. You can use the special cleaning tool to clear any remaining particles. Wipe off main housing with warm water, being careful not to immerse it. Reassemble and store. You'll be ready anytime you have a taste for freshly made pasta.